time zone appropriate greetings. And let's keep playing some Alan Wake. I also forgot my water bottle in the kitchen, apparently. The enemy's grapple. Who is the enemy? And why would they grapple? Oh yeah, I remember. We were looking for Tor. I've been looking for Tor. Oh yeah, and we spoke to Cynthia Weaver, who has been taken apparently. And we are now looking for a threshold. It's coming back to me. I would assume that is a little bit of a bug. I'm too old. Back in my day, models were T-posing, not A-posing. I still need some kind of way to open these doors. I suppose I can talk to Rose.
Odin's in rough shape.
Yeah, I don't think that's a hangover.
These are our twilight years. There's darkness in the water. We have our little tricks. And so do you.
What's happening? It's never felt this way before.
You're
Haha.
up, Saga, dearest.
Get profiled, bitch.
Back just in time. The forces of darkness are eating away at us. We're too old and weak. You have the power in you, like all Andersons.
What was that? He wasn't a projection. Odin was really here. We were connected. Are they really my family? Is that what...
I got a bad feeling about this.
I found a photograph of you with the cultists. How are you involved?
Oh, we're actually talking to each other now?
Brand of crazy. But we'll drink with anyone who's offering. The cult's been on our asses to join for years. But we already have our band. And those damn fools don't know what they're dealing with.
Yeah, and you do.
They want a pair of
No
legends.
cap.
Tor and Odin are not part of the cult. The cult thinks there's something special about Tor and Odin.
Called it, by the way.
I'm starting to see it too.
There was no way they would be in the cult.
Connected to someone like this in my mind place before. How is this happening?
I was glad to answer your call. Vikings are born travelers. You are a seer. You can see the truth. But your grandpa will want to tell you more himself. Wouldn't want to steal his thunder. Tor is in danger. You can save him.
Is my mind place more than just a mental technique?
Yes, it's a video game mechanic.
Even baffles me. Is this the reason? Is there something more than intuition behind it? One thing at a time. Tor is in trouble. Once I help him,
He's in Tor rubble.
You said Tor is in danger. What's going on?
Darkness.
What's going on?
The spark. Tor only thinks with his hammer, never his head.
If you know what I mean.
Prince of fucking Darkness is making a comeback. Tor's marked by darkness. I can feel it. Is he in his room?
I didn't know that having sex with the darkness had its own prince.
Beware of Cynthia Weaver. bad things happen in the wellness center. Don't let her drag
No.
you under, Saga.
Poor Cynthia.
Does Prince of Darkness refer to Scratch? Is Tor becoming taken? I need to find him before it's
Torraken. No, that doesn't work.
Stop this before more people get hurt. I found Wake's clicker. What can you tell me about it?
Cut off from Tom's lamp. It washed to the shore. Good work getting the light switch. The light switch is like an amp. You can play rock and roll without it, but you won't.
It's like an amp. A lamp that's missing an L.
Like Tom's writing, can change the world. But the light switch will crank that change to 11.
The clicker has the power to change the story. To save Logan. This confirms what Wake said. I can't let Scratch get his hands on the clicker. By Tom's writing, Odin must mean Wake.
No, that would be Wake's writing. Because Wake is named Alan, not Tom.
Tor and Odin might know something about the clicker. With Wake out of reach, this is my best lead.
Yay, they fixed the bug. Tom and Odin are connected to the code in the clicker. With Wake and FPC custody, there's my best lead. I need to find out what they know.
The clicker makes Wake's writing change reality. Can I trust him with that much power?
Lady, you can't even trust yourself. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Tori?
Tor is not okay. Something is definitely going on here.
It felt different, Kira, like conversation. What does this mean? He called me a seer. This looks exactly like Mom, and that's me. This is part of the story. In one way or the other, yes. Not cult members. Cult tried to kill Alan Wake. What's the motive acting Scratch's orders? Ilmo Koskela attacked Wake while wearing a deer mask. Someone with my own two eyes, no doubt Elmo's in the cold, but what about Yako? I mean, of course Yako goes where Elmo goes.
Keep trying.
Yeah. Like I said, that's right, false. Oh, I should talk to her about it. Interesting. Let's do that, I suppose. It's getting dark. Too dark to see. Why can't I talk to these?
You said I'd been here before. When was the last time I visited? Let's see exactly what she thinks she remembers.
Oh, it's been years. We were all so sad when you left. After the accident.
Oh, fuck this. My daughter didn't drown. You're remembering wrong. She's at home watching Night Springs with her father.
Mm-hmm.
It's useless. I need to stop the story.
I mean, what did she expect? When you have someone with delusions thinking that a loved one is still alive, you're not going to go along with it. You're also not going to refute it. You're just going to be like, go see a doctor,
Mandy Man Norman said Tor is hurt. Why didn't you mention that earlier?
Oh, you mean the little bump on his noggin? It's nothing. The residents like to exaggerate.
Uh-huh. I need to check Tor's room.
You already have.
Tor's in the wellness center, isn't he?
No, he's... Well, yes, but you really shouldn't go in there right now.
I'm gonna need you to unlock the door. This is FBI business.
But it's just... There's some things that, Yes, okay. I'll let you in.
Thank you, Rose.
I will have to double check though if there's anything upstairs that wasn't there before. Because, you know, it wouldn't be the first time that the game has made something interactable only after some random prerequisite is met. Doesn't appear to be the case here, though.
Need more caregivers for the Deerfest outing. Can't have any of our Vikings getting lost.
You've been hit by, you've been struck by a smooth criminal. Dun, 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 dun. No idea why that's on my mind now. Dun, 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 dun.
Right. Thanks. That lady is a walking red flag.
Yep. Trust me, I know. I played her for a while. That needs a bolt cutter. Speaking of which, wasn't I supposed to get the hunting rifle in here somewhere? I don't like the sound of this.
Be ready, Saga.
Like, literally, the sound. Uh-huh. Medical crossbow bolts. Who hasn't heard of those? It's all the rage now. Where's this marked?
Hello? Tor? It's Saga Anderson.
Ah yes, medical flares.
Tor, wait! It's me!
No. What? I don't see anything. I need more inventory space.
Tor Anderson had lightning in his veins. This was rock and roll, baby. That Weaver girl had cast a spell on him. Tor would do anything she'd ask. Tor deserved this. Tor wanted this. She wanted the song. A gift. He had to get it for her. Afterwards, it was too late. Tor swung his hammer in frustration. The spark was gone. Black liquid clogged his mind. A bad trip. Tor fought it. He was strong. He'd never be taken. But the darkness could still drown him. Tor needed to warn someone. It was all happening again. Tom was back. Coming back. Tom would need help too if he was going to make it. But the brothers were too old to stop at this time. Tor had called someone. Someone who could help. The name escaped him. Drowned beneath dark water.
I'll need to swap my headset batteries real quick. Reminds me that I've 3D printed a holder for the base station, but I'm still waiting for the appropriate magnets to arrive today. Oh, and I'm also waiting for parts to fix my old SNES controller. Very much looking forward to that, and I'm playing some old games again. Dark Rose and me found Mr. Anderson knocked out on the floor by phone. Burns on hand, cut on head, was out cold, so brought him here. Been acting strange all week. Take good care, he's VIP. VB, very Bila?
Tor was here. He's hurt pretty bad, but he tore off his bandages.
And Rose is lying. I mean, that was clear before, but it's very obvious at this point.
Odin said Tor needs help. But from what? Is he turning into a Taken?
Why remove bandage when you're still bleeding? Good question.
Tor left the wellness center. Tor is being targeted. He needs help.
So this is closed. Well, let's go there first then.
Must be locked from the other side. Oh, come on.
Yes. Exactly my thoughts. Come on, I fucking hate jump scares. What the fuck? My god, my flashlight is haunted. Well, be right back. No idea what that was. It's quite annoying. If you ring all the flats in the or apartments in the building, then the what's it called? I have no idea. The speakerphone between the apartment and the front door only works on the last apartment you rang. So they usually start at the top on my doorbell, and then I can talk to whoever's down there. And obviously I won't just open the door for someone when I don't know who's there. Probably like mail, but I'm neither going to go down and check. Like, I'm not gonna walk down 3 stories for nothing. I'm also not just gonna blindly open the door, so... So I hope I can open that security room.
A security computer.
I really have to go all the way around. You've been accepted into the... Wait. Vladimir Bloom, you have been accepted into the prestigious ranks of our most hallowed organization. As such, you will join our noble cause and be privy to our most guarded secrets. Ceremony will take place the day after the next new moon, as is tradition.
The brothers aren't just in the cult. They're its damn leaders.
Well, yes. Girl, you think?
Needs a password. And a warrant, technically. But hey, desperate times. The computer controls the door that Tor went through.
Day after the next new moon. What are these? What day is today? Is it just gonna be 06/18/2023? Is it 05/20? Is it 07/18? Wow.
And the doors are open. There's Tor. And he's out of his mind.
Oh, that's normal to me. VIP recruits. Vladimir, I do not need to remind you that Thorn Odin would be ideal candidates for the cult. Please try harder to recruit them. Riddle for your rifle. Why did you take the doorknob to my personal room? I am sick of old people tricks. You bring it back so I can get my rifle. I'm supposed to go on the hunt tomorrow. If you don't, I will hunt you instead. V-Bloom. Riddle for your rifle from unknown sender. I'm a little doorknob that's out of place, but solve these clues and you can trace the way to your private space. I meet you at the Greed, inside the bright glassy cage where pretty flowers bloom. Oh, so I can't open this yet?
This door needs a knob.
Door isn't the only thing they could use in good knobbing right now. So that opened more than just this one door.
Gale Barrows stared at his chest x-ray. It was in his left lung. It felt like a black hole, an opening to darkness. He felt like he was drowning. He coughed and coughed and coughed. So hard his whole body and soul felt twisted and mangled, upside down and inside out. With every cough, the black hole grew bigger. It felt good. It tore him up, but it felt good. Gale was dying. The black hole was sucking everything good out of him. He imagined looking through it, into the darkness. The black hole grinned. Gale couldn't escape its gravity. He worshipped it. Gale sacrificed to it. In blood.
Fun. Gale Barrows, violent outbursts resulting from rapid onset dementia should be restrained whenever possible until dosage can be found that impedes his aggression. Harry. Man, I really need more room. I would like to split this. Oh, that's open too now. Interesting. That would usually be the point when an enemy appears, right? I can split it.
Ilmo was nervous. His palms were clammy. He lowered his phone. Mulligan isn't picking up. Yako shook his head, pointed at his own phone. Same with Thornton. Ilmo didn't like it. No one was answering the phone at the workshop in Watery either. Something was up. It had to be the writer. Had to be. The Koskela brothers were crouching in the bushes across from the Elderwood Palace Lodge, its lights shining in the night. They couldn't wait any longer. The brothers knew Saga was in Watery visiting her trailer. Going now was their only chance to do this without hurting her. Ilmo stood up.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, this is it. The rider is the target. Take him down and it's all over. Only shoot the Fed if you have to. This is our big moment. We watch in the night. The crowd murmured the chant back to him. Ilmo turned his face to the hotel. He could see Saga's partner in the window. Ilmo slapped his brother on the shoulder. The brothers donned their masks. The cult of the tree was ready.
Going by the masks, they're more of a cult of the deer, right?
They're all
God, I have to do that?
and sad.
That's a long one. Yeah, now we're just going after him. Now I can literally not pick up anything else. I hate this limited inventory space.
Shit!
I like that this is hard-coded to a button that's on the other side of my fucking keyboard.
Let's cover all! Come escape! The rest was just harder!
Jesus Christ.
That was fun.
Need to catch up with Tor.
Information, continents in progress. Lost in food. Mittens homemade, a notebook full of daily meal plans, a nice fountain pen, an antique hair clip, very pretty. Address inquiries to your friend Rose. Is she your friend though? I found a box of ammo for hunting rifle in the cafeteria. Rose, I think you left some behind again. You really should be more careful. Take a tip from Vlad, a fellow weapon enthusiast. Always lock it up. Lock it up, even. Come collect it from me whenever you can. I bought that tea you said you liked. I can make you a cup if you want. Aww. If he's handsome, then that's cute. If not, it's creepy, right? That's how it works.
This must have been Tor's.
He had it coming.
I'm just sitting here like, can we maybe not do these jump scare things? What I had to do was that nose blowing thing. Did you hear that?
You come out of here this minute! That water is bad for you! Tor, wait! Cynthia Weaver, I know it's you! This kind of behavior is not okay!
What the fuck, Rose? Threshold? No. Rose is just like, this is perfectly normal. Happens here all the time.
Need to find the key.
I like, this electrical equipment standing in water. Remember, by Morpheus, many more crap-out equipment keeps blowing them. Vlad B.
Wheeler used to be the agent of a manic-depressive celebrity writer, Alan Wake. Wake had various addictions on his back, an on-off death wish. Wheeler had seen a thing or two. Wheeler paid a lot of money for a good shrink. Got himself convinced that all the nightmares he'd seen leading up to Wake drowning himself were just his imagination. PTSD. Now we had pills to keep the shadows from his sleep. But the Andersons were something else. The nightmares were starting to creep in again. Or maybe it was the drugs in the air. Wheeler hoped it was the drugs. The Andersons were so old. Vampires. After every gig and the party that followed, it took them weeks to bounce back. And they never did completely. Each time Wheeler expected them to croak.
Well, this time it definitely was the mail that rang my doorbell, and I'll have to go down and grab the package. So, I mean, it's almost time for a break anyway, so see you in 5 to 10, I'd say. Boo. Ah, damn, I wanted to cut some apples. And I need them, obviously. Oh well. Next break. There's going to be a next break, I assume. Il Mokoskela stood in front of the small gathering. Moko was a wonderful moose. His gold will become the crown of the Grandmaster. Grandmaster, interesting word to use under the circumstances. Email about recruiting Taunt Odin. Email pressuring Blum to recruit cult members. Okay, the A4 piece of paper in the background is the conclusion, and if it turns blue, that's all the clues, right? Oh.
Yup. Already got the answers to these.
Looks like he's fighting with nothing, maybe with himself. And dates are common passwords, maybe something here. Well, yeah, into the pond.
Tor disappeared into the pond. It's another overlap. Has to be. How do I get inside?
Or maybe he just drowned himself, who knows. Great, more for later. Don't we all absolutely love it when the game's like, yeah, that's for later? Isn't that great?
Must be locked from the other side.
Interesting.
I can't force it open.
Rose, spare fuses now. Spare fuses now locked away because someone, Artie, keeps stealing them. Code is in the laundry room. Protect your belongings, stay safe. Crime prevention tips. Uh-oh, did you forget to wash your hands?
Emmett Elwood had had enough. All his life, he'd been surrounded by the same small-minded, impolite, ignorant people in town. Their endless gossip, their nose-picking, chewing food with their mouths open, not washing their hands after visiting the restroom, and touching things. Touching everything. The world was going to hell. He'd watched day after day how all the nice things in life in Bright Falls were spoiled and ruined forever. There would be a just and terrible reckoning. Emmett had imagined many times how he'd make them pay. He had lovingly tended his anger, made it grow hotter. It was out in the open now. Ugly and slobbering, they reached at him with their unwashed hands. He'd beat them down, beat them until they no longer moved. And then he'd wash his hands with a strong antibacterial disinfectant.
Game, please. House of Zane, renowned filmmaker, established artist commune in Bright Falls. Thomas Zane, born Thomas Zane in Finland, and his partner Barbara Jagger, born Barbara Jacala in Finland, have recently established an artist commune in Bright Falls. Mr. Zane has purchased the old manor house outside town, and the couple has already settled in his home country and internationally as well. Mr. Zane is a well-known and respected author filmmaker, a rising star already compared to the likes of Stanley Kubrick and Ingmar Bergman. His earlier film Nightless Night won a number of European Film Awards. Mr. Zane is currently in the process of filming a feature entitled Tom the Poet. In conversation, Mr. Zane comes across as a charismatic figure with big dreams. He talks about building a hotel and a film studio in the area. He even has a name picked out for the hotel, Ocean View Hotel. This reporter believes the name has a nice ring to it. Mr. Zane's dreams would certainly make Bright Falls a household name if they became reality. Members of the commune clearly feel the same, seeing Zane as a person worth revering. Revering? Even to a faintly cult-like degree, a person who guides his flock to expand their consciousness and reach a higher state of artistic inspiration with the aid of magic, quote-unquote, mushrooms. While the Bright Falls report does not condone, the Bright Falls record, does not condone the use of illegal drugs, we hope Mrs. Zane will help put our town on the artistic map. Barbara Jacala. Is there any hint at the combination?
Cynthia Weaver had always kept her lantern close.
Yes.
Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. Cynthia Weaver hated being old. She'd been a doer, a fighter. Now the bathroom frightened her, afraid she'd break her hip, like Norman. Cynthia had always kept her lantern close, to hold the darkness at bay. "Oh dear, my lantern. I think I've lost it," Cynthia said. "This will put a smile back on your face, my dear," a voice said. A man's voice. Someone in the bathroom with her. In the dark. The light bulb had blown. She meant to replace it days ago. How could she forget? She had slipped getting out of the tub. She lay in the tub now. She lifted her hand. It looked wrong. Too many hands. In a black void with no sense of up or down, she was underwater. A dark shape pushed her down. Dark water pressed itself into her. She screamed. It came out in bubbles.
Pebbles.
It doesn't budge.
Code is 237. Rose, if you see this, please remind the residents to leave my stuff alone. I think they hate me. I've already forgotten the code. I think it was 237. See, there are 3 more fucking inventory extensions to be found somewhere. Do I have to play Alan Wake to get those? Wow. It was not 237.
A fuse. Could come in handy. Is this something they watch on movie night? That looks just like Casey. What the hell is going on?
Jättanja is going on. That looks just like Alan Wake. What the fuck? Was that thing here the first time? And I just didn't see it. Don't get me wrong, that is totally possible. Prohibited in this area.
It's 1988, a face-off between deities on the rim of Cauldron Lake, high above its dark waters. Thunder roared, the old gods facing something even more powerful, something harder to define even. Or, changing the perspective, raving lunatics all, caught up in the frenzy of a shared delusion. The old gods, the corsairs of the Sea of Night, and the Dark One who yearned to stand in between, who had always stood in between, who would soon stand in between. We help you, you stay away from our family, Tor Anderson snarled over the thunder. Yes, until you all come to me, came the answer. That's never gonna happen, shouted Odin. I will take this as collateral. Shall you remember our deal, said the... Blood arched from Odin's face as he fell to his knees. Lightning hit the dark figure on the cliff. And with that, he was gone. Tor rushed to his brother. Are you alright, bro? Effectively blind in that moment, the eye patch covering his left eye, his hand over the now empty socket of his right, blood oozing out of it. Odin cursed. The bastard took the wrong eye.
Holy shit. That's not nice. I bet it was just an accident. And the confusion has been cleared up. He hasn't walked into this, has he? Because, like, I wouldn't call this the lake.
What was that? Where did Tor go?
What on earth do you mean, Saga? Tor is resting in the wellness center. Remember?
Uh-huh.
We both saw him go into the pond.
Okay.
Are you fucking with me, or is this the story again?
Now,
What story?
Let's cool it with the language.
Oh my god.
She's clearly lying to me. Why? Rose watched Tor go into the pond. Why is she lying to me?
The secret mission for Alan's #1 fan. The hero will say Wake has returned. We're all characters in his story. Gee whiz.
I'm not his fault,
Wake has returned.
but I can use that phrase to make Rose stop lying to me. Wake has returned.
Isn't that useful?
Cynthia took Tor. What happened to her?
When the darkness touches your head, your bookshelf gets shuffled. I put her lamp in the shoebox. What do you call a lamp lady without her lamp?
A lady.
Is Rose talking about Cynthia or herself?
Your bookshelves get shuffled. That's a nice image. I will steal that.
Rose. Wake has returned.
Oh my God. You're the hero! You're here to save Alan! Now I feel so silly for trying to keep you out of the wellness center. I locked Tor and Gale in there after they lost it, and I didn't want you getting hurt. Before I forget, here's the page Wake told me to give you. Oh, and you'll need my keys to get around.
Finally. The smile. No, the grin on that face.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing record in its place. Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help. A light bloomed in through the garden window.
The horror story beat me to Tor. I have to rescue him. The key to this overlap is an old Gods of Asgard record. Odin will know more.
Saga jabbed the selector on the jukebox, the missing
I
record.
played the lime and the coconut.
Saga couldn't have found it without Odin's help.
If it's that song, I'm gonna lose it.
Felt exposed, expecting the shadows to come alive. The needle crackled on the vinyl. The song swelled. Odin had said it was written for her and her mother. Her grandfather's apology. The lamentation of an old man. His heart was broken, sinking into darkness. Odin had said that the song would be a way to know Tor, a way to find him. A light bloomed in through the garden window. That's where Tor had vanished into the pond. Saga knew what she had to do.
The page says the record will open the overlap. Or is the page predetermining it? Am I just playing into the story?
What's the difference, really?
The page mentions a missing record. Do you know where it is, Odin?
Driven by passion, raging like a storm. Your grandfather made the song to apologize. To your mother, Freya, and to you. Tor's like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you, even if it broke your grandfather's heart. And mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Odin knows my mom's name. He's saying my mom took me away when I was still a baby. Plausible. The record is in the museum.
I mean, your family history is way more important than this, right?
What happened to Tor just now?
Cynthia took him. Ugh, I knew someone was messing with Tor's head. There's something wrong with the water here. Pipes acting up, black stuff coming out.
Perfectly
Cynthia's
normal.
probably behind that too.
Does Cynthia have any
Perfectly
connection to
normal.
the cult of the tree?
Oh no, she's way too frail for that. But she used to be this town's best defense against the forces of darkness. Well, after Alan.
Obviously.
But I guess it finally got her.
Wake is in custody. How have you been in contact with him?
He leaves me messages in funny places, like the newspaper, books. Once he even wrote to me with a cloud. If it's something really important, he tells me in a dream.
Okay. And what does he say to you with these clouds?
Ways I can help him, how I can stay safe, good dinner recipes, ways to kill Taken, lots of stuff. I've been finding some pages of writing lately too, so he must be working on a new book. Exciting.
Well, girl, one thing is for certain. Those are weird places to leave messages.
You need to get the residents out of here. It's not safe.
Oh, this kind of stuff rolls right off their backs. They've lived very rich lives. Very resilient. But I already told everyone to wait at the designated muster point on the front porch. We run drills every few months. I'm so proud of them.
Of course, perfectly normal
By how prepared you are.
to run these
We're
drills.
pretty used to this kind of thing.
You're the one leaving those Alex Casey lunchboxes around, aren't you?
Guilty. They were the only Alan-related containers I could find online. He told me to destroy the Taken around town, and I needed some way to stash my gear. I even recruited Mandy May to make knitwork decorations to mark the sites. The stashes are for you, too. You being the hero and all.
Thanks. I already have been.
Might already have been what, the hero?
Wake tells you how to kill Taken?
Oh, sure. You're the hero, so you must know all about it. All you need is a strong light, and then your conventional methods of extreme violence. Simple stuff.
Conventional methods of extreme violence.
I honestly don't know how to react to this.
Just doing my part, sister.
Wait.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing my part too.
I've got to head out for a special mission for Alan soon. You've got things covered here.
Interesting that this counts as bright light. Me no likey.
Odin Anderson stirred in his bed, his vision hazy, smudged. He felt weighted down by an ocean of dark water. Through the haze, he made out Saga. Odin felt useless. He wished he could tell Saga how his silly faces made her smile when she was young. Too young to remember. Odin used to joke that Tor was her grandfather, but he was the Allfather. He smiled at the memory. Odin was the kinder of the Anderson brothers. Tor lacked patience, more volatile. The brothers fought a lot, but they were inseparable. Now Tor was missing, dragged into darkness. Odin could feel it. Time was running out for both of them.
Interesting.
Do you know anything about the cult of the tree?
Yes, yes. He who reaches for a spruce tree will stumble into a juniper. Bloom was one of them. He has kicked empty. I wouldn't want to be in his shoes, but I like his shoes.
That makes sense.
Did you know Blum was part of the cult?
Oh, Fox never runs out of tricks. He's a crazy man, and he will show his ways. Bloom like to talk.
That does actually make sense. In a way. No, not that.
Wheeler set up a foundation with the sales of their greatest hits album. He used the cash to build a nursing facility. The old men deserved it. An old manor in Bright Falls. Wheeler hired a contractor to have it refitted as an old folks' care home. At this point, Wheeler felt good about himself. He had a heart of gold. No need to feel guilty. Wheeler left the work to the contractor and returned to New York City. He had done his part. It was time to turn over a new leaf. The contractors figured out Wheeler was gone for good. They took the money and ran. When the fall rains came, the leaks started appearing.
Holy fuck. That's interesting. Why is Cynthia going to such trouble to get Tor out of the picture? That is a good question. Case board. Wake has been instructing her how to kill Tegan. She believes she's been working for him. No. That's not what I meant to do. I thought I was on a different board. Not a cult member. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Certainly eccentric, but it doesn't seem like she's part of the cult. Rose, the lunchboxes I've been finding were left by Rose for her use as well as the heroes. Boop.
Rose Marigold left these lunchboxes for me. Alan Wake apparently told her to. I guess I owe her one. Damn lights.
No use crying in the dark place. What has been has gone. But
Key fob's no good without power.
like this. You can go to the basement and check the generator. But look out! You can never know in which tree the devil sits.
The basement. Thanks.
Fucking A, man. Fucking A. What the fuck?
Too many.
Oh.
There. Power's back on. Oh. Shit. Careful, Saga.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Ooh. Honestly, with that voice in my head, yes, they are. Trashed hotel rooms and ruined pools. Crowds go wild for the old gods of Asgard, Ragnarok tour. The rock and roll group Old Gods of Asgard are leaving chaos in their wake as they plow through the major US cities on their aptly named Ragnarok tour. The band is breaking their sales records with singles topping the charts and had the latest sold-out concert in Long Beach, California. The fans showed their love for the reckless rockers by showering the stage with lacy unmentionables, black roses and even full beer bottles. None of this fazed the stars themselves, who embraced the admiration and transitioned from song to song with such gusto that the audience was left catching their breath, eager to keep up with the brothers Anderson and their cohorts. After hours shenanigans for the musicians include the pool in a private residential neighborhood left to be emptied and sanitized, and a hotel room nearly destroyed in classical fashion, not to mention the lengthy room service bill gone unpaid. All things point to this band quickly becoming a strong contender to the iconic Hall of Fame rock groups that came before them. Old Gods of Asgard party like the namesakes and give a performance like no other. Be sure to catch them on their tour and bear witness to rock history in the making. Old Gods of Asgard band member dead. Legendary heavy rock band Old Gods of Asgard mourns the loss of their divinely talented guitarist Bob Folder. Fat Bob, as he was affectionately ironically called, died from complications of a severe illness, leaving his bandmates Odin and Thor Anderson behind. The peace-loving musician will be sorely missed also by the band's numerous fans. When asked about his loss, Thor Anderson had this to say: "Get the fuck out of my face, Ball is in Valhalla, now he fought cancer like a hero. Bob was too beautiful a soul for this world," added Odin. What this means for the band and their upcoming album remains to be seen. Rock music is the ancient language of the soul, muses Old Gods of Asgard's lead singer. I sat down with the Anderson brothers of Old Gods of Asgard fame in the lobby for a rundown hotel somewhere in downtown Detroit. Currently on the Ragnarok hit tour, the busy band members have only a moment to spare to a fledgling journalist and his questions before running off to the soundcheck for their concert tonight. How's the reception been? Thor: amazing. The fans understand what we're about. They get rock and roll, they get the spirit, they know we're not here to fuck around. Odin: that's fucking right. Why do you do what you do? Thor: raucous laughter. I can tell you're new at this, buddy. Why doesn't anyone do what they do? For the glory, the fame, for the money and the sex? Or because you have something inside you that is going to fucking burst out if you don't start using it? Odin: it's the latter. That's a good answer. How about music then? What is it about music that compels you? That should be pretty fucking obvious. This is boring me to death, bro. Let's get moving. Sorry, he's always impatient. As they stand up to leave for the tour bus waiting outside, the larger-than-life rockers turn around for one final quote. Music, especially rock and roll, is the ancient language of the soul, man. It's in me, as godly, and it'll come out like a fucking thunderstorm. A thunderstorm.
Anger's Remorse. This is the one. But it's gone. Cynthia has the record. She will tell me where to find it. Cynthia targeted Tor specifically. Why him?
Deal with the nasty Anderson fellow. His heart was broken. Cancelled. Leaks started appearing. It was too late. Out of her own case.
The dark presence is using Cynthia to keep me from talking to Tor.
No shit, Sherlock? I think that's the saying.
Where is Anger's Remorse now?
He is a young girl in love. A rock and roll twinset. The shadows to come alive. A gift. An on-off death wish.
She has the record. I can get it out of her.
Literally.
Anger's Remorse.
Oh,
Where
you
is
meant...
Cynthia?
Okay.
Drowned beneath dark water. Too many hands. The bathroom frightened her. Cut short. She screamed. An old folks' care home.
The Anger's Remorse record is in Cynthia's room. In her bathtub.
Huh. Interesting.
Anger's Remorse is missing. Who took it?
Our shame becomes the pale horse. Oh, Tor. Bro. Tor's love for you is in that song. That's why Cynthia wants it, to ruin him. She made Tor lust after her. We fought one scratching hag years ago. Now he's fallen for another, and we might lose him for good. One less Anderson.
That isn't going to happen. Cynthia has Tor in the overlap. Anger's Remorse is the key to get there. I need to make Cynthia reveal its location.
Well, Cynthia's bathroom it is.
It was too late.
A power station. Everyone needs a hobby, I guess.
I remember.
A lantern. Was Cynthia using it for protection?
Yes, she was.
Did she know about the dark presence?
If you're missing the context here, go watch or play the first game.
I feel like I'm missing some context.
She was pretty important there. Yeah, you are missing some context, Saga. Context.
This photograph was not Cynthia's favorite.
No, that's Barbara Jager, aka the face the darkness has worn for like 30 years. For a very special woman. T. I mean, she is a special woman. She's the lady of the light.
Presence uses people's memories, their fears to corrupt them.
I went down to the basement today to check the lights. I can't trust Bloom to do it, he's too slow. But it's getting harder and harder for me to reach them. Can't keep up much longer. Tom's lamp is gone, the lamp with the angel on it. He always loved that lamp. It disappeared from my room. The darkness is here after all these years. I took Tom's lamp. I know I did it. It did. The lights are going out more and more. There's no one left to stop it. I can't do it on my own. Not anymore. I have nothing left of Tom now. Oh yeah, she was in love with him. I remember, even before his wife was taken over by the darkness. I don't know what I'm going to do. I need Tom's lamp back. I need Tom back. The shadows are moving. There's no more light, no more lamps. Can't find my way out of the room. Someone locked the door. Did I lock it? Maybe Tom did. He probably did it to keep me safe. He's such a considerate man. Barbara doesn't deserve him. Tom could do so much better. Where did Tom's lamp go? I used to have it. I guess he took it back. That's fine. It was his after all. Shadows are moving. Did I write that? Nonsense. There are no shadows. It's just us, Tom and I, forever. I found something funny while I was down there. A newspaper article about Tom, but it called him a filmmaker. Tom didn't make movies. He was a poet, a magnificent poet. Dug around and found film equipment, supposedly also Tom's. What's happening? This isn't right. I know it isn't. Oh man, the poor woman.
A dam? Was Cynthia into civil engineering?
Not quite.
Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming.
Why would you write that, Alan? Is Mr. Scratch writing too? Is that a clue I've missed?
Cynthia Weaver smiled. Lost without her lantern? Nonsense. Cynthia felt as giddy as a young girl in love. Cynthia had loved Thomas Zane. Tom only had eyes for Barbara. Barbara was bad news. Tom had seen it in the end. Cynthia had been there to comfort him. And when he left, Cynthia waited. Years of waiting. Now Tom had come back to her. They'd be together now. See the world. She'd always dreamed of seeing New York. They were there now in a fancy hotel. She drew a bath. She would become like Barbara. No, better. She sank into darkness. Into Tom. Tom had enemies plotting against him. Cynthia would deal with the nasty Anderson fellow, Tor, always poking people with his hammer. He had it coming. Anything for Tom.
Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I am such a fucking idiot. So, while I was doing all this... Oh shit, I need to actually activate the webcam for that. So, I have an old SNES controller. Ugh! That's only one part of the shell, is the other part. And the rubber dome thingies that I used for the buttons were busted. So I got some new ones. Fresh and new. And I was putting the thing together, and then I was wondering why the buttons were practically falling into the controller. Well, you know, there's a bit too much room in there if you forgot to put in the PCB. So yeah, that happened. And if you're wondering why I'm doing this while also playing a game and streaming, well, that's ADHD for you. Like when I had to open the door for the mail, this arrived. And obviously, oh my god, now I forgot to put in the pads. Get PCB out again, which has turned on, which is also not very funny. Let's turn it off again. Yeah, because it connected, holy shit.
Annie tapped her pen on her notebook.
Wait, that's old. No.
Ferry into town when he arrived. This was...
I have to finish this now, otherwise I can't concentrate on playing the game, so bear with me for a second. Pads are... No, this is wrong way around. Pads are in... PCB. The trigger things incorrectly and this thing incorrectly. Now we're cooking. Now it has normal travel again and doesn't fall into the thing. There's an original controller, by the way. I just swapped out the PCB for a Bluetooth one. So this is now a SNES Bluetooth controller. I'm gonna have to put the screws in real quick. Like I said, if I don't do that right now, I will not be able to concentrate on playing the game. And I have learned to accept that some things are just like they are, and my brain just works like it does. And there are occasions where that is a problem, where I have to cope with it in various ways depending on the situation. And then there are situations like this one where it's perfectly okay to let my brain do its thing and indulge it. So I'm doing it. Oh shit, one of the screws is almost entirely stripped. I should have put that one in the middle. Oh well. There we go. Oh, that is so much better. Like, the right button on the D-pad, the old pad was broken, and it would just get stuck. Physically get stuck. Which was quite annoying. So I solved it, and because obviously I can't resist temptation, I've also bought this one, which essentially has the same layout as the old controller, but it does have like triggers and analog sticks. I don't know, maybe I'll send it back. Haven't tested it yet. Should I try it with Alan Wake? Doesn't appear to come charged. So I'll just put it on a charger and leave it for now. You got lucky. Profiler ring. Cynthia.
Cynthia was close to someone named Thomas Zane. Who is he?
Tom was back. Tom had enemies. In a fancy hotel. Just his imagination. A nightmare started to creep in. Cynthia Weaver smiled.
An old flame. Maybe Tom was taken.
Well, I think calling Tom taken is not quite correct. That's like calling Alan Wake taken, which I guess also is not quite correct.
Anger's Remorse by Old Gods of Asgard. I need to play it in the jukebox.
The dark water pressed itself into.
Oh, I thought I could play it. And that's where I get in then, through the threshold, I assume. Or that's where the threshold opens or something. Dude, I pressed the fucking dodge button. Kevin.
The song will show me the way.
Look in the mirror, the cobweb of my soul, of my face forever, seeking to be whole, driven by passion, raging like a storm, with thunder and lightning and hubris I was born, blood and pain, I rested. Blind to your pain, your wounds, my downfall. You can't relight my fire.
ADHD struck again. The SNES controller has a mode where you can turn the D-pad into an analog stick. And I was like, hey, I can play this game with it, but no, I can't because I need both sticks, right? should have told me that the music is better outside. Nothing but anger's remorse. I should not sing.
Here we go again.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I do not want to kill Cynthia Weaver. But I guess she's already gone. The body of missing youth is covered in flooded bunker. The local girl Nora Hasberg, age 15, who went missing on Sunday of last week, was discovered dead in the sealed underground bunker near Valhalla Nursing Home in Bright Falls. Cause of death has been determined to be drowning. The incident occurred during a gathering of local youth, said the bunker. Nora was first reported missing by her parents Sunday morning when they discovered their daughter had not returned home the night before. Man, seriously? I don't ever want to be in the situation where one of my kids doesn't return home. And I don't think that's something you can understand if you don't have any. The police were contacted and they received a tip to check the bunker from one of the victim's acquaintances. Police are treating the tragedy as an accident. The community mourns the loss of its young member. Clearly an accident, right?
Mommy, what are you doing? Help me, please.
This isn't real.
Mom, help me. I can't.
Fuck this place.
It was Nora Hasberg though, not Logan. What the fuck?
Am I going in circles?
Yep. Me no likey. Holy crap. My new headphones really are better than my old ones. That boom, that echoed from back there. I could feel it behind my left ear. Me no likey at all. I should have stocked up on meds before going into the threshold. I hate the flashlight aiming thing. worst part about this minigame that I've had to do thrice now, I think, is that there's never any stakes. Like, it's not like it's timed or anything.
The wall just disappeared. The light did that?
Yep. Wait, what? Why is that so low volume? And why is that even here? So these are from Alan Wake. This is from Control. This I don't know. I want the Lady of the Light though. Find the Lady of the Light.
Closer. Destroy the only way.
Ah yes, loop. Loop-de-loopy loop.
It's a loop, like the others.
Now the way to the left is closed. Interesting.
Cynthia. She's here.
It was too late.
I'm going in circles again until I run into her. Or not. Uh-oh. Man, I hate horror games. I don't want to play an actual horror game. Like, the first game wasn't really a horror game.
Oh, back here again.
This is new.
Locked. The key has to be nearby.
Does it now? How nearby are we talking, game? Am I about to get a bolt cutter? I kind of expected a jump scare there. Not that I'm complaining, don't get me wrong. Boo. Yeah, I guess you could say that shit jump scared me. Even though it was not supposed to. But my poor heart doesn't care if it was supposed to have an attack.
Shadows poured in. Logan!
See what I mean? It doesn't even aim at the crosshair.
Writing a story.
Back again. Gotta go deeper.
Tor!
Where are you? Can you hear me? It's so dark. Oh, I'm sorry, kiddo. The hag tricked me.
Tor, I'm here! I'm coming!
Am I though?
You took Tor. I'm here to take him back.
I need to get the lights on to reach him.
Saga! It's so damn dark down here. I'm underwater. She's trapped me at the bottom. I don't think I'm gonna make it.
So there's going to be some mechanic that I can't stay in the water, right?
I gotta get out of the water.
Oh, okay. There already is a mechanic.
This is it for me. I can't see a way out.
Cynthia Weaver smiled.
She got me good.
I can't stay in the water.
Yes, I know.
Here is a young girl in love. Into darkness.
There must be a way to get the power back on.
Just leave me here.
Nah, your family.
She's coming.
Also, she's a cunt, I suppose.
Nightmares were starting to grow in.
Bro.
Shit!
It was too late.
I can't stay in the water.
Lady, how often do you want to say that?
In a forest steward.
Oh! My poor heart. I think I could actually go in there, right? Can I get up here? Yes.
I'm not leaving you here, Tor. Hold on!
Ooh. Can you please run? Thank you. Oh, come on! Oh.
It's cold. Dark.
I thought that had to turn green first.
Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked everything up.
You can apologize to him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here.
You big goober. Do I have to? Yeah. I can't shoot them in time, I can't dodge them, I can't light them. So what am I supposed to do?
Cynthia took the record and I brought it back.
Dark. I don't see a goddamn thing. Tell Odin. I'm sorry I fucked.
Honestly, I need to get unannoyed by this. And it's time for a break anyway, so see you in 5. I'll come back. What would you say if I told you that I got sidetracked by another crafting project? So, I made a cap for my screwdriver. Whoop. And the magnets came today. So I spent the last, 7 minutes trying to get a little magnet into this thing. Which I eventually succeeded at. But not without a lot of failure first. But hey, in the end I was victorious. Just how it's gonna be with this Weaver bitch.
To him yourself. I'm getting you the hell out of here. That did it. Oh.
Poor Cynthia, man. Oh. Girl in love.
You again. The FBI. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. Help me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Where are you? Is this coming from the dark place when you were still trapped? I have the clicker. We can finish this.
Without the clicker. You can help. I must find it.
I already have it. I can get it to you. But I have to understand. Did you write Logan into the story?
Lad's in danger. I need to get back. I'm writing a story. It's the only way.
Then change the story. If this is the past, if this is you still in the dark place, then you can do that, right? You cannot write her in. She's my daughter, goddammit! Logan is in the story. I can get him to change it. I have the clicker. I'll make
Dun dun dun.
right to do this to Logan. To my family. Tor.
Oh, fucking hell.
Are you okay?
Hello, Mr. Anderson.
Great time to come save your grandpa, huh?
Nice attitude. A family trait?
You're right. Sorry. Thanks for helping out an old bastard like me.
That's my job. Now, I've got some questions for you.
Of course you do, sweetie pie. And I got answers.
Oh, accidentally connected to just be connected to the PC. That was not what I wanted to do.
Look in the mirror, the cobweb
Of my soul.
on my face forever, seeking to be whole, driven by passion, raging like a storm, with thunder and lightning and the hubris I was born, blood-hot and vain, I risk to take it all, blind to your pain, your wounds, my downfall. You can't relight my fire.
Relight my fire. Wait, wrong song.
The stories harboring liar, but you're the sea it can break. That
I wonder if I should play some Ellen.
Damn right. Lots for me to explain. But not here. The night's got ears. We can have our talk in your head. You have a room there, right?
How do you know about that?
I'm your grandfather. What don't I know?
Don't need to go over all this again. Tor's here, in the overlap. Gotta find him and get the fuck out. Nah.
What? Has to go somewhere.
Your grandfather made the song to apologize to your mother.
I tried that.
And to you. Tor's like a storm. Your mother did the right thing, leaving with you, even if it broke your grandfather's
Oh, that's correct.
and mine. Listen to the song, Saga. It's all there. Tor only had one record made. He keeps it in the museum.
Now I want to listen to the entire song again.
Is that because of the Dark Place's focus on art? There are literal overlaps between our world and the Dark Place. Did Wake name all these things? You know about my mind place? How is that possible?
We all have the power. Find the truth. Damn right I do. Odin already told you you're a seer. You can gaze into their heads, see the truth. See past the lies. Past this bullshit horror story. Us Andersons aren't bound by it. You can fight it. Don't be the story. Make the story.
It's true. I am a seer.
Is that so?
I have a power. My mind place is more than I thought it was. This isn't my intuition. I'm seeing their thoughts. Is this why I know the truth about Logan? While everyone else forgot? I have the clicker. Can I use it to save my daughter?
An amp. Get your guitar roaring and your drums crashing. Blow reality's eardrums. Just the light switch isn't enough. It's Tom's story we're dealing with, so he's gotta be the one to rewrite it. After that's done, he can flick that switch to bring the whole thing home, baby.
I can't use the clicker without Wake. Tom. Meaning Wake. He needs to rewrite the story first. I can't stop the horror story without him. You said you were my
I mean, duh.
If that's true, why wasn't I told about you?
You were part of our fucked up family, way before this horror story. I was a shitty fucking dad to Freya. Your mom didn't deserve that. Not one bit. Things were said and done. Not a day goes by I haven't regretted it. But that fucking father of yours didn't make things any easier. I know Freya is gone. So I need to apologize to you.
I need to take that call.
Sorry, Saga.
I can see he's sorry. Mom said she didn't want anything to do with my grandfather. And that my father died before I could remember. It all matches. Tor and Odin aren't part of my family.
Sorry about that.
You said you were a shitty father to my mom. Is that why she left?
Freya never looked back. My girl was strong. Freya always thought our powers had a dangerous side. Odin and me did fuck with things that should not have been fucked with. Your mom had common sense. She raised you right. Kept you safe. I'm not surprised she didn't tell you about the Anderson power.
She was always protecting me. Whenever I told my mom about my mind place, she called it make-believe. I wish she'd been more honest with me. At least towards the end. Mom wouldn't talk about my father. You knew him?
Some doors are better left closed. Your dad was a complicated bastard. Always thinking too many steps ahead. That's not how we work. There was trouble, and then he was gone. I didn't handle it well. Freya didn't want anything to do with me after that. I can't blame her.
I never knew my dad or my mom's family. So many broken relationships in my past. I won't lose mine. With Logan. With David. I won't stop until they're safe. Wake wrote Logan into the story. He had no right to use her like this. There is still time to make him fix it. I won't give him a choice.
In other words, he did exactly the right thing to get you into the case. Was Tor the reason my father left? Sure sounds like it. All innocence of powers. Mom never told me about them because she thought they were dangerous, wanting me to have a normal life. And also, what? What? Oh. They can communicate with me here because they have something similar because we're family. Mom thought Thor's power was dangerous, didn't want me around it.
The way Tor behaved? I'm surprised my mom hung around for as long as she did.
Don't know, good dad, reckless, pushing my father away was last straw for Mom. I'm curious, can I please game? I would like to get my cursor free. Thank you. Oh, I can't really have a 1080p preview. I was wondering if you can read this in 1080p. I could just save a replay, check later, right? The mind place isn't some mental technique. It lets me inside people's heads see the truth.
I didn't handle it well. Freya didn't want anything to do with me.
I mean, that's an in-universe explanation, I suppose. I'm a seer. I can see into people's head, turned Odin away of mind place because they have powers too.
Thanks to their
Family's not bound by backstory. The innocents can see through the horror story. This would explain why my memories haven't changed. Tor and Odin understand the true nature of the mind place.
Tor and Odin are my relatives. The evidence fits with what I know is true. It's a lot to process.
Because Wake wrote the story, only Wake can edit it.
Wake needs to be the one to rewrite the ending.
Clicker acts like an amplifier, magnify the reality-changing effects of art. So Wake writes a story, the dark place makes the change reality, and the clicker amplifies that change and makes it permanent. Anderson family is immune to the effects of the story because of a hereditary power.
The story doesn't affect me like it does other people. Because of who I am. Because of my family.
How convenient.
Thanks for telling me this, Tor. I need to go find Wake. To stop this.
The old gods of Asgard will be ready to help. Me and my bro will bring the rock when you need it. Remember, your daughter is alive. Just kept from you by this bullshit horror story.
I needed to hear that. Thanks, Grandpa.
Don't worry about me, kiddo. I'll drag my sorry ass over to Odin. A few shots of the Andersons' finest. See you soon, Saga.
Yeah, I should be able to go through here and then back, right?
The FBC is holding wake at the sheriff's station. I need to make Agent Estevez understand. They have wake and I have the clicker. We have to work together to stop this. Casey. Do you read me, Casey? Damn it. Where are you, Casey? He better be okay. Focus.
Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Casey? Casey, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Casey? Na 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 na. Wait, where's this off? I essentially have no ammo for this anyway, right? Oh, that reminds me. Bullets penetrate the enemy's darkness shields. Oh. Since to an improved focus mode, this mode grants perfect accuracy, pulls shots towards enemy weak spot and deals increased damage. Consecutive successful hits will significantly reduce the time between shots. No, this is better. But it means I need to find some more shit.
When Cynthia Weaver was downstairs at breakfast, Rose snuck into her room. With all the lamps in the room, it took her a while to find the one with an angel. Luckily, the dream Alan had sent her had been very clear. Rose was certain that Cynthia would not miss one lamp. She had so many. Tonight, Rose would put the lamp in a shoebox and let it sink into the garden pond. That's what Alan wanted. That's how she could help him. The thought made her whole body buzz with joy. Cynthia knew the lamp was missing the very moment she came back to her room. She was overcome by grief. It had been Tom's lamp, one of the few things that reminded her of him. It had not worked in a long time with the cord severed and the light switch gone. But there are other kinds of lights than the ones we can see. The invisible light of the angel lamp had held Cynthia together all these years. With tears welling in her eyes, she didn't see the shadows shifting in the corners of her room.
Well, poor Cynthia. Finally, I can reload. Honestly, I have so little energy right now, I could fall asleep in my chair. So I think it's a good time, because it just saved, right? Yeah. It's a good time to call it for now. I might stream later today because I definitely still want to finish this game, right? Otherwise, probably tomorrow. But for now, I need to lie down, have a nap, then make some dinner, and then, you know, maybe stream again. Anyway. Yeah, I really feel bad about killing Cynthia Weaver. And again, if you don't know why she's significant, go watch or play the the first game. Oh well. In any case, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a very nice rest of the evening or night or day or whatever it is for you. Time zone appropriate farewells and nerd out.